Today we are going to be talking about how to suppress hunger, suppress appetite, and curb craving. Hunger is something a lot of people complain about on a weight loss journey, especially if you are doing OMAD, which is 1 meal a day diet, or intermittent fasting. A lot of people tend to struggle with hunger, especially during their fasting period. This can make it very difficult to lose weight and keep it off. So it is important to master how to suppress appetite, hunger, and curb cravings for a sustainable weight loss. I'll be sharing 8 ways to suppress appetite, suppress hunger, and curb cravings, and I'll also be sharing 5 supplements that works like magic if you want to take it up the notch. How you doing? I'm Dr. Adebusola Adefeso. I'm a medical doctor and a certified personal nutritionist, and in this channel I talk about health, weight loss, and pretty much anything that pops into my head. So welcome, relax, take a seat, and be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. If you're not familiar with intermittent fasting or 1 meal a day diet, please check the description box. I have videos on intermittent fasting and 1 meal a day diet, and I will link it in the description box below. But before we go into how to suppress hunger, appetite, and curb cravings, we need to differentiate between hunger and emotional eating. Emotional eating is finding comfort in food. Reaching for food when you are feeling down or you are upset. When something is going on in your life, you're depressed, you're sad, you're angry, you're happy, you had a success in your place of work, whatever it is, when food is your source of comfort, that is emotional eating. When you're eating for any reason other than hunger, that is emotional eating. People who eat emotionally, they reach out for food several times a week to suppress, whatever it is that they are feeling, to suppress their negative feelings, their negative mood. They reach out for food. They may even feel guilt or shame for eating this way. Sometimes they binge eat, they overeat, and then they feel bad after overeating. So that is emotional eating. I will do a separate video on emotional eating, so be sure to subscribe so you do not miss out on that one. So how do you suppress hunger, suppress appetite, and curb craving? Number 1, you need to opt for fiber-rich foods. When trying to lose weight, most of us focus on only calories, which is okay because very true. Weight loss is all about reducing the amount of calories you consume, burning more calories than you consume. That is what results into weight loss. But not all calories are equal. For example, 1 cup of cooked rice contains 204 calories, while 1 cup of cooked beans contains 245 calories. Now, if we are working based on calories, we'll say that let's go for rice because the rice is lower in calories. But beans contains more fiber than rice. The fiber in the beans helps you feel full for longer. It helps you suppress your appetite. It helps you suppress hunger. It helps you curb cravings. A high fiber intake stretches the stomach, slow the digestion rate so that the fullness hormone can be released, and then you feel full for longer. And this helps you lose weight effortlessly. In addition, fiber can ferment short fatty acid, that also helps to increase the fullness hormone, helping you feel full for longer, so you can lose weight without having unnecessary cravings, without having hunger pangs throughout the day. That's most of the time makes us dish the meal plan and say, see, I cannot come and keep myself. Now fat, I don't kill per se. Furthermore, fiber-rich foods helps to prevent constipation. They also contain some other nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that are very, very important on a weight loss journey. Now, when we talk about other vitamins and minerals, this is particularly important because when we talk about cravings, cravings has been associated with micronutrient deficiencies. Some minerals and vitamin deficiency has been linked to cravings. For instance, craving for chocolate has been linked to magnesium deficiency, while craving for meat or cheese has been linked to deficiency in iron or calcium. So micronutrient deficiency has been associated with craving. So they feel that craving is a normal way by which God is telling you, your body is reminding you that you need this nutrient, and when you eat those foods, those cravings are met. Even though we know that there are other causes of craving like stress, poor sleep, pregnancy, premenstrual syndrome, and all those things. There are other causes of cravings. So let's bear that in mind. Sometimes it's just cravings, and then you fulfill the cravings and you move on with your weight loss journey. The hunger hormone is ghrelin, while the fullness hormone is leptin. So we need to have a balance of this hormone to lose weight effortlessly. The ghrelin is the one that is always telling you you're hungry, you need to eat, you need to eat, you need to eat, and all that. While the leptin is the fullness hormone, it makes you feel full for longer. And this leptin needs to be released so that we are constantly not battling with hunger on our weight loss journey. So what are the fiber foods, high fiber foods that you should incorporate into your diet? Number one is fruit. Fruits such as pear, apple, oranges, avocados, strawberries are amazing fruits that are high in fiber that should be incorporated into your diet. Vegetables are also amazing. They are high in fibers. Green leafy vegetables, then you have vegetables like tomatoes, broccoli, Brussels sprout, potato, carrot that are high in fiber that we should incorporate into our diet. Nuts, not like almond nut, walnut, cashew nut are amazing. They are high in fiber and we should incorporate them into our diet. All grains such as oat, rolled oat, quinoa, bulgur, all wheat are amazing. They are high in fiber and we should incorporate them into our diet. Beans is also a very good food that is high in fiber, like I mentioned earlier. All kinds of beans, trust me, black beans, lima beans, kidney beans, green beans, chickpeas, green peas, everything. They are pretty high in fiber and we should incorporate them into our diet. Seeds are also amazing, like chia seed, flax seed, sunflower seed, pumpkin seed are amazing. They are high in fiber and we should incorporate in our diet. And a lot of people ask me, how do I incorporate seed into my diet? You sprinkle it on salad, you add it to your smoothie, when you eat an avocado and egg, you sprinkle some seed on it. Those are amazing ways to incorporate seed into your diet. Number two way to suppress appetite, suppress hunger, and curb cravings is to eat enough protein and fat. Now when we are trying to lose weight, some of us, we just want to go on a no fat diet, zero oil, zero everything. Sometimes it does more harm than good. There's nothing wrong with eating fat. In fact, we need fat to burn fat. As long as you're eating the healthy kinds of fat, the monounsaturated fat, polyunsaturated fat, and a little bit of saturated, because coconut oil, palm oil contains some saturated fat, just a little bit. Don't overdo it. You're fine. The very bad fat that everybody should avoid is the trans fat, and it's found in all these very bad oils. I don't want to mention any brand. And then fried foods, pastries, and all those things. That's where you find trans fat, and those are the fat that we should avoid. The only thing about fat is that fat is high in calories, right? 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories. So the thing is that we cannot afford to overeat fat. So we need to eat it in the right portion. But it's not that we cannot eat fat on a weight loss journey, and everything we are doing low carb, we are doing low this and all we are doing low fat, zero oil, and all that. Okay, so protein too is very important. Nigerian meals contain little or no protein. We eat a big bowl of rice and then we are eating mosquito-sized meat. Protein literally increases your feeling of fullness. It makes you eat less at your next meal. So if we are eating very little amount of protein, we'll probably struggle with hunger and craving. Additionally, protein also helps you preserve your muscle mass. So we need to eat enough protein. So how much of protein should you actually eat in a day? Ideally, the recommendation is that we eat 1 to 1.2 grams per kg of protein per day. So if you are 50 kilos now, you should be eating about 50 grams of protein. Now, let me tell you, 1 egg contains about 6 grams of protein. So an average tiny piece of meat that we eat contains about 6 grams of protein. So let's say you even eat your fruit with protein, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's 6 grams, 6 grams, 6 grams. That's 18 grams. You're eating way below you should eat to, achieve your goal. The third way to suppress appetite, suppress hunger, and curb cravings is the rule of volumetrics. It's important that when you are trying to lose weight, you are eating smart, because eating smart will save you and it will help you lose weight effortlessly. What do I mean by volumetrics? Now, when we are trying to lose weight, of course, we need to reduce our caloric intake. And by reducing your caloric intake, your options are reduced, and then the portion of your food reduces. So for example, imagine if you want to eat 1 cup of rice. This is 1 cup of rice, and then that's all you're eating. Of course, you're not going to feel full. After a little bit of time, you start feeling hungry, and you probably grab whatever it is that is around and curb that hunger so that you can have a little sense of satiety. But what you can do is that when you're eating, for example, if you want to eat 1 cup of rice, you need to load your plate with vegetables, foods that are very low in calories, and you can eat so much of. That is what we mean by volumetric. So green leafy vegetables, fruit like watermelon. I tell my client all the time that I don't care if you eat a bowl of watermelon, because what you're consuming is pretty much water and nutrient, and it's very low in calories. So those are ways to make sure that you're eating enough, you're stretching your stomach. As a matter of fact, when you eat a larger volume, you tend to eat for a longer period of time, and before your satiety hormone will be released to the maximum, you probably should be eating for about 20 minutes. So it's important that you work on volumetrics and not eat very tiny amount of food. Make sure that you are supplementing it with a bowl of vegetables so that you can feel full, and that will last you for a long period of time. The fourth way is water. Water can sometimes be a miracle worker on a weight loss journey. When you drink 500 ml of water before your meal, that literally makes your stomach capacity reduce. It expands your tummy, then you tend to eat less on your weight loss journey. So water is non-negotiable. Water is amazing, and every one of us should incorporate water into our weight loss journey. Try to drink water before meal. A lot of us, we drink water after meal. The problem with drinking water after meal is that you probably overeat. But when you drink water before eating, you can control the amount of calories that you are going to consume. So you need to drink water before eating. About 500 ml of water before eating will do you a lot of magic. Number 5, the 5th tip is very amazing. Just make sure that your foods are spicy. Spicy foods contain a compound called capsaicin, and capsaicin has been shown to help, reduce appetite and craving. So another beauty of eating spicy food is that it helps you increase your water intake. While you're eating the food, you're drinking water, so you're reducing your portion and then you're increasing your water intake. It's a win-win, trust me. So if you're somebody who do not like pepper, you're missing out. So start from little by little. Don't go add so much pepper into your food that you'll not be able to eat the food. So just make sure that your food is spicy, and it will help with your appetite and your cravings. Have you ever noticed that when food is spicy, you just get bored of the food? You are just tired. After a few spoons or a few morsels, you are just tired and you give up on the food. Yeah, so it does the magic. So ensure that you incorporate spicy foods into your diet. Number 6 is some natural foods, some amazing natural foods that I'm going to be listing for you, that has been shown to be very good at suppressing hunger, appetite, and helping you curb the cravings. Number 1, ginger. Ginger is amazing on all levels. You should incorporate ginger into almost everything you eat. The second one is dark chocolate, not normal chocolate. That's just sugar. Dark chocolate is very amazing. It triggers the brain. In fact, a lot of people have been saying that the bitter taste helps to trigger the brain, and then you feel full on time, you drink water, you're okay, you face front. So dark chocolate is very amazing for you if you want to learn some tricks to suppress appetite and hunger. And for the drinks, we have caffeine and green tea. Green tea is an absolute lifesaver, and we also know that some green teas contain caffeine, okay, except you're doing organic green tea. For people who are breastfeeding and all, most of the green teas out there, they contain caffeine has been shown to be very, very good at, suppressing appetite, and it's something that you can incorporate into your diet, particularly if you're doing intermittent fasting or 1 meal a day. Green tea and caffeine are things that you can take during your fasting period. So you can take green tea during your fasting period. It will not affect your progress. It will not alter your fast. So green tea, caffeine, amazing. They contain 0 calories, and they help to suppress your appetite and craving. If you want to take it up a notch, if you want to take it up a notch and you're not doing intermittent fasting or OMAD, what you need to do to your green tea is that you add 1 tablespoon of lemon, and then you add 1 tablespoon of honey. Then you refrigerate. You already have an homemade lemonade that you know what is inside. You're not buying lemonade outside that there's sugar and all those things. So you're making the homemade lemonade, refrigerate it, drink it, and thank me later. Trust me, it's an absolute life changer. Okay, this video is getting too long. Let me proceed. Number 7 is sleep. Adequate sleep is very important. Honestly, we cannot talk about how to suppress cravings and appetite without talking about sleep. Sleep helps to regulate hormones, and we've talked about the hormone, the ghrelin, the leptin, and most people have said that, as a matter of fact, if you're not sleeping well, there's a 20% reduction in the production of leptin, and that's why a lot of us eat during the night. When we are awake at night, we tend to have some cravings, and then we open the fridge or the freezer, we pick out something, we eat, because we are not sleeping well, especially if you have not been sleeping well for consecutive days. So sleep is very, very important. You need to be sleeping for a minimum of 8 hours to get amazing results on a weight loss journey. Even though we know that for some of us, because I like being realistic, for some of us 8 hours every day is not doable, but you need to do your best to at least do 6 hours sleep, and weekends you do 8 hours sleep. Then finally is stress. Number 8, stress. Minimizing stress level, honestly, will go a long way in helping you curb cravings and hunger. In fact, some people, they reach out to me, they say, I'm eating healthy, I'm exercising, I'm not seeing the result, and I'm asking that, how is your stress level? Stress also results in hormone imbalance, and then it also increases an hormone called cortisol that helps you gain weight. So we can't do without stress, but we need to learn how to manage stress. So if you manage your stress level well, you will probably be able to curb hunger. So you manage your stress, by being mindful, meditation, reading, exercising, and all those things. And before you know it, you're losing weight effortlessly. Number 9 is you can supplement. You can buy supplement, take supplement, and use them to help you curb cravings and appetite. Please note that I said supplement, and most of the supplement I'm going to be mentioning are natural supplement. I'm not talking about appetite suppressant pills. There's so many appetite suppressant pills out there. That is not what I'm talking about, please. I'm talking about natural supplement that can help you to suppress appetite, hunger, and cravings. So let's talk about this supplement. The very first supplement I'm going to be talking about is the fenugreek. Fenugreek is amazing, and a lot of people do not know the beauty in fenugreek. Fenugreek contains galactomana fiber, so it's a type of fiber supplement. But the beauty of it is that it's also good for women who are lactating, because it helps to them with lactation. And a lot of people complain of hunger when they are losing weight while breastfeeding. If you are adding fenugreek to your regimen, trust me, you will not have that complaint any longer. So because it's galactomana fiber, that's why it helps with lactation. So fenugreek is amazing, and it's one supplement that you can incorporate if you want to suppress appetite and hunger naturally. Like I've mentioned about fiber earlier on, it helps makes the stomach expand, it helps make the stomach feel full, and then it helps increase leptin, and then you feel full for longer and you're not feeling hungry. So it's the same principle basically. It's just that sometimes we do not get enough fiber from our normal food, and when we add natural supplement, we get better results. So what is how much of fenugreek should you use in a day? Normally fenugreek comes in 2 ways. It's either it comes as an whole seed or it comes as a capsule. For the whole seed, you start with 2 grams and then you increase to 5 grams as tolerated. Please start from 2 grams, okay? Don't overdo it. Start from 2 grams. If you tolerate it, you don't have any side effect, you don't have any reaction, then you can increase it after a couple of weeks, after like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And then you can increase it if you are, the cravings is coming on and all that. But it's important to start from 2 grams. But for the capsule you start from 0.5 gram and then you increase to 1 gram after a few weeks if you do not have any side effects. Next supplement is glucomana. Glucomana is also a fiber supplement. In fact, it's one of the best fiber out there. It has the same benefit as the fenugreek. So the dose of the glucomana is 1 gram 3 times daily. You take it 15 minutes to 1 hour before eating. So that is how to use your glucomana. The third supplement is green tea extract. Green tea extract, this is different from the normal green tea we buy and we take in our drink. This is an extract and it's amazing because, you know, normally green tea contains caffeine and catechins. So both work hand in hand to help to reduce appetite, suppress craving. And again, green tea contains so many antioxidants that is good for our health. So the active ingredient, the catechin, has a very big name. We just call it EGCG. The active ingredient in the extract is the EGCG, and you take 250 to 500 milligram a day. As simple as that. Number 4, the fourth supplement is green coffee beans. Hey, this green coffee beans, an additional benefit is that it also helps to lower blood pressure. Green coffee beans is different from coffee. The difference is that green coffee beans has not been roasted as opposed to, so it's still green. You know, the coffee we buy is brown, it has been roasted, but the green coffee beans is not roasted. And a lot of studies have shown that, you know, the active ingredient is still very, very potent in that form. So you can use green coffee beans to help suppress appetite and cravings. The fifth one is Garcinia cambogia. You've probably heard of Garcinia cambogia. It contains hydroxycitric acid, which has been shown to increase serotonin levels and then helps to increase your feeling of fullness. So it's amazing and you can incorporate that into your diet also. The dose, 500 milligrams of hydroxycitric acid, and then you take it 30 minutes to 1 hour before your meal. I know I said 5, but I'll add one more. And the last one that I'm going to be sharing with us is yerba mate. Yerba mate is amazing and it's a plant that is native to South America. Yerba mate is amazing for its energy boosting properties. It also helps to increase the fullness hormone, leptin, glucagon-like peptide, they are fullness hormones, and it helps to increase this fullness hormone. So you're literally not feeling hungry on your weight loss journey. There are 2 ways to use yerba mate. Either in your drink as a tea or as a powder. So as the tea, you just take 3 cups daily. 1 cup is, 330 mils of 1 cup. You take 3 cups daily. And the powder version, you take 1 to 1.5 grams per day. Having said all this, it is important to know that weight loss is still what you eat and then increase activity. We cannot do without eating healthy and increasing our activity on a sustainable weight loss journey. If you're taking all this and you're still eating junks, you'll probably not feel the amazing effect that you should see. It's supposed to support your journey and help, improve your progress so that you can be motivated to continue on your weight loss journey. The 2 I recommend regularly are the fenugreek and the glucomana, and lately I've been recommending green coffee beans. So those are the amazing supplements that you can incorporate into your diet to help you achieve your result and goal as it when due, as long as the goals are realistic. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe. Until next time, stay fit and healthy. Bye for now.